Hey, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Hope for Relationships. I am the Soul Love Healer, and today we hear from Samantha from Malibu, who wants to know if the damage to us women goes into the deep level of the DNA. Please join me. Healing is so unbelievably simple. You do what needs to be done, and that's it. Over. Problem solved. Hey, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me so we can heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. Samantha from Malibu tweets, I am very involved in the Me Too movement, and I really feel that the problems with women have roots that go way back to the beginning of time. I feel we are damaged in our DNA. Can you help us heal on that deep level? Yes, Samantha, we have been affected deeply in our DNA, our genetic code, our spiritual blueprint. All of this has been hijacked, robbed, tampered with. We have been spiritually brainwashed at the level of our soul that impacts us in our daily lives. The truth of the matter is, the myths and stories of the patriarch have infiltrated us deeply in our body and soul, and it affects every single thing we do now in our everyday life. This is what I call the ancient conspiracy, the ancient counterfeit. In order for the women's movement to succeed, we need to go back to the germinating seeds, the very foundation and the very roots of our ancient history, because we need to know what really happened to us. And this way, when we reclaim our true goddess history and our power, we can begin to transform our consciousness. I have two questions to ask women. Women of the world, do you know that you have been messed with in your ancient goddess history? And number two, do you know that you have the power to change it? The truth about women is that we have been powerful goddesses in our history. Men have rewritten our history and interpreted it in their own way, and they have instilled the patriarchal system, which makes women second, men first, and they blame the fall of mankind on her. On these next few shows, I will be looking deeply into the soul crimes of women. But on today's show, we are going to heal the soul memories and the DNA of women. Because from a soul level, all women hold ancient memories in their DNA of being killed, of being murdered, of being persecuted for using their voice. All women hold deeply in their soul and their DNA that if I speak and if I'm in my power, I will be punished. All women know that this is true. They can see it and feel it when this is consciously accessed. And all women need to be cleared on a deep soul, unconscious level of the DNA. And that is what we are going to do today in the power of the decrees and the I am. So please join me as we heal the ancient soul damage done to women in their DNA. And as we do this, imagine a golden light going down your body as we are saying these decrees. So I imagine a golden light healing my body, moving through my center spine, my DNA, as I affirm today. I, as powerful goddess, am now taking back my power to heal the damage to my soul and my DNA on all levels of time and space. I know my goddess history has been stolen, and I am no longer subject to this patriarchal brainwashing. It ends as I call it out now. I now release, clear, and dissolve all lies and brainwashing of the patriarchal matrix. Whatever I am holding unconsciously and deeply within my system from this patriarchal indoctrination, I now decree that all harm and concepts, energy thought systems be cleared and dissolved in the name of the high light. I release all tapes and programming and records spinning around in my head and my mind that keep the lie alive, and that I as woman am second, that man is first, and that God ordains it so. I release all damage done to me by the Adam and Eve creation story, that everything is Eve's fault, and thus me, as a woman like Eve, am guilty for the fall of mankind, and I must suffer eternal punishment. I know men have changed the original goddess religion and the matriarchal line, and have influenced me through the centuries to believe that men are superior by divine right. I know that in today's world, this patriarchal lie is still happening, still impacting me and every woman on this earth, and I won't let it. I heal and release all ideas that I as a woman am old and not good enough. I know the truth now, and my head is on straight, and I am no longer turned around and twisted. The goddess power within me cannot be hijacked or compromised ever again. In the power of the golden light, I am now spinning back to my original matrix, my original DNA, and my original essence and power. I am renewed and transformed at this powerful time period. The ancient goddess religion is now remembered and activated in my soul's memory, and I take back my original name as goddess, which is divine ancestress, great goddess, queen of heaven, mistress of kinship, lady of the universe, sovereign of heaven, celestial ruler, lady of the high place, mother of all deities, mistress of dominion, mistress of high heaven, and her holiness. And so, Samantha, this is the healing at the root of the root of our ancient history, in our DNA, in our souls, which helps us now and in our future, because we are returning to the powerful goddess that we are. So thank you, Samantha, for your amazing question. And I'm Audrey Hope, and this is Hope for Relationships. If you have a soul question, you can write to me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. The links are in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue to heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. I'm Audrey Hope, and thanks for joining me. Hey, if you like my videos, and I hope you do, then subscribe and click. Are you gonna click? Come on, click here now. Let's go.